So what Zest really likes to do on Romantic side is two of the builds that I have noticed. It's either the 4-gate blink with robotics facility or just 2-gate blink with robotics facility with an expand behind it, just to try to fake the 4-gate blink. And since Cure has been the aggressor all the time, I wouldn't be surprised if Zest will be trying to bring the heat to Cure. There goes the robotics facility. There are 2 gateways. There's a Stalker already down for Zest. He's scouting across the map. He sees there's no factory on the reactor. And I wouldn't. Now is the time to put the gateway 3 and 4 very soon.
Okay, so he's going to be following this up right now with the additional gateways finally, and then also the what's called the Templar Archive, so you can transition towards the Archons. Maybe storm in a little bit, but we'll see.
It's actually a very normal looking game from Zest's point of view.
Yep.
He's just kind of been doing what you would expect a lot of Protoss players to do. I mean, a little beauty error here and there, but that's kind of part of Zest, you know. If you're that beautiful in real life, you need to have a beauty error or two in Starcraft too. I would like to actually see him get Storm very quick here. Like, not necessarily always a massive fan of Storm, but I think this is a very good scenario to get Storm early. He is going to see the move out, but it doesn't take centuries to get Storm, so maybe we can take just by a little more time. At this point, it is important that we get units out, though, Zest. We've got 900 minerals in the bank. Let's get some units on the battlefield.
He does have charge, right?
Yes, that is done. But he doesn't have armor upgrades, so...
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
So there's a couple High Templar waiting in the natural for the upgrade to finish up. Force fields, maybe?
They better be on point. They better be on point. We could Interference Matrix the sentries, but we're not...
That was... Okay, that was nice.
He's buying time like this. 3 High Templars are on the field. They're inside of the...
Stormer's like 10 seconds, 15 seconds?
20-ish.
Yeah.
We have a battery overcharge, so that can buy a lot of time as well.
Yep. Luckily here for Zest, Cure is slowly moving forward, not jumping on this right away. Now, obviously, he doesn't know everything, and he wants to get those tanks in the right spot.
Yeah, one tank was stuck. We do have the battery activated. Warper is coming in from the left. Storm is done. Feedback lands. Storm lands. Zealots can get on top of these tanks.
Yeah.
Not the greatest engagement initially, but I think we have maybe one more Storm available inside of this prism.
I think he's got 2 more.
2?
Yeah, I think he only... Didn't he use 1?
Maybe you're right. War Prism.
Yep, there we go. He gets a big one right now. Well, the Widow Mines do also detonate, even though Zest had like 4 units when Cure first moved out. He's now going to be able to hold that. At the same time, the Hellions move back into the natural expansion, but...
What do you make of the fight, Meta?
Man, what a hold, actually. But I was just looking patiently because I was playing against Cure numerous times and I was trying to go for the Storm defense like Zest is doing here. But I always just died, you know. He steamed forward, he killed my army, and I'm like here watching Zest just being patient. Like, the very first engagement didn't go that well for him, but then the follow-up engagement with additional weapons just cleans up the army. Very solid hold by Zest, but I mean, Cure is not done yet. Both of the players are on 3 bases. The upgrades are going to be quite even for the time being. EMP is going to be the biggest difference, but there are still no ghosts yet, and Zest is going for the attack from the north.
They have
Meanwhile,
no
Cure
idea.
is attacking in the middle.
Yeah.
Now he knows.
Yep, Zealot is going to give Zest the heads up. This Immortal is going to get tagged. Zest is like, alright, you attack me, I'm going to attack you. We do have a couple of Widow Mines here. Will they connect with the Stalkers? The answer is yes, because Zest is looking at stuff at home. This is in Terran Army though, that's excellent in base trades. There is so much firepower in all these Marines and Marauders. Zest is evacuating. Alright guys, here we go. At least we're going to be able to cancel the Ghost Academy, and we only have a single Ghost out on the map, and it's here, it's in the main base. So that Ghost is... Oh, he lost High Templar, that's sloppy.
Yeah, you should be able to target fire down the Ghost though, and well, I guess now it's got very little energy. There's actually 2 ghosts there in total.
I understand that we're also working and stuff at home, but he's losing a lot of very expensive units here.
He did get the probes out on the left side, so if this turns out to be a base race, he's at the very least got a whole load of those. Yep. Does have a lot of money still in the bank too. Zealots derping around each other for a while. Does finish up the +1 infantry, yeah.
I could have maybe cancelled army if we would have gone for the eBay immediately, but it's not that important. I honestly think the most important thing here is that we have 6 High Templars against no Ghost, but we do have 15 Marauders. And Marauders are pretty tanky boys.
Yeah, Zest still has a lot of money in the bank too. Normally we criticize him for that, but this allows you to build a Nexus now in your opponent's old natural.
Yeah. But I have the feeling that
absolutely
we're always going to fight. Like, this game is going to end on a fight, right? It's not going to end on anything else.
Yeah, but now I guess Zest can force the issue, right? Like, Cure is going to have to meet him here.
That is true. Maybe set up a flank.
And Templars are only getting more and more energy. Like, if all 6 High Templars have a single Storm, I think it's already very, very favored for Zest, but Zest is going across
This is
the map.
so risky because there are
no.
Widow Mines on the field too.
If
Imagine
he loses that thing, it's gone. Like, it's game over.
Imagine you lose this War Prism. Don't do it, Zest. Don't even joke about it. Zest!
This is not worth it.
Yeah, he does have 6
I mean,
high
it's easy.
Templars,
It's
so-
very easy for us to say that because we know exactly the situation that there are no SCBs.
Yeah, he just wants to buy a little bit of time, right? But
He should be fine, but it's still going to be hard. Okay,
he wants to do a juicy storm, man.
Yeah.
He's looking for it. He really wants it.
Obviously, the Medivacs
I mean, the Medivacs have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so he can heal up.
That's why you don't want to storm Marauder. Oh, no, Zest! He's going to end up losing a couple of Stalkers.
Oh,
and this
God, oh my
War
God, it's
Prism is
running
so
so
low on
very
HP.
low.
Look at the
Oh,
Marines.
no.
No!
Oh.
We have to unload, we have to unload, we have to unload, we have to unload. Okay.
But why, though?
Oh, Zest.
He still has 3 in there. Please!
Zest!
Stop it!
Sorry. I just slammed my
He
desk.
actually slammed his desk, guys.
He's flying around with a prism with 3 HP and 3 High Templars inside of it in a scenario where we can't remake units yet.
Well, he decides to push the button. Nice connections. Yeah.
The batteries are
Now
so
we don't
nice,
have
by the
enough
way, for
storms,
Zest.
maybe.
Yeah,
Having batteries here is just amazing. I think he has 1 or 2 storms, but don't forget that Zest's army is still pretty decent too. He even has an Immortal in the mix. Let's pop a beautiful Guardian Shield and A-move this Terra nerd, Zest. Send it to game 4. Give us the most beautiful Guardian Shield the Protoss can offer.
I'm ready for it. Okay, he decides to go for an Archon. I mean, he doesn't really need to fight, right?
No.
This is on Cure. Like, Cure needs to engage this. He sees that his opponent is mining. He knows everything. I guess there's still an orbital command, but yeah.
2 even.
I love how Cure is approaching this with Marauders at the front, just trying to snipe because he knows there's not a lot of microbility from Zest in this army. There's only like Warpism and in the model, which can kind of deal some damage, and the Storms in the Warpism as well. Just slowly trying to pick off because he has like the mobile shield batteries with him as well, right? So this is really quite tricky.
That low HP Prism may become a problem. Anyways, he is going to decide to now move forward. He does get a good storm off, but there's a lot of Marine Marauder Medivacs still left over.
Yeah, but these Archons are very tanky and we don't have any ghosts this time. Like, if you have 4 or 5 ghosts, this is a different battle, but I think at this point that's going to be fine. You don't want to lose units one by one like this, though. Cure is doing whatever he can with the few
I think it's good for Cure.
You think it's good for Cure?
I think it's good for Cure as long as these Templars will not have Storm yet. Because he can micro against this army like endlessly, right? He can just poke in, stim, go back,
that was
but
nice,
there are still some sentries. Okay, well that
Couple
was
of
really
Marauders.
bad. Right now it's over probably. Yeah.
So he is making a couple gateways right now too, and he does obviously still have all those upgrades from earlier, so he's going to be able to actually start getting new units. Now I also see a couple tech labs and SCVs again on the production tab. So, okay. Both players are going to start rebuilding, I suppose. Cure, I mean, still supply blocked.
I mean, Cure is
Oh, there are 2 orbitals.
Yeah. What a look at that.
What?
Nice.
The little flat part is insane.
2 SCVs, 27 probes. Guess who's mining more, baby?
Blizzard.
This is pretty sick. But I guess this base is also running low on minerals. We have to keep that in mind. This is not truly. This
like
is not,
retaking a natural is actually a bit of a risk here.
yeah, this is not a real 20 probe economy. There's actually, I mean, there's 4 or 5 patches left. Maybe Zest should have taken this base, guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, there's still the.
But the problem when you take this one is that you can get dropped here.
Yeah,
and
the high
that's
ground is
super
very annoying.
But Zest also doesn't know how many orbitals there are, right? Like, he probably assumes there might be 1.
Well, he
He
finds
sees 1, yeah.
Nope,
Wait.
he knows both.
Okay.
He knows too.
That's pretty sick. How do you find that out?
Oh, Ghost
Oh,
Academy.
the Ghost Academy again.
Oh,
There's 2 actually, 2 ghosts coming up though. 2
This-
ghosts is all you really need, right?
it's definitely one hell of a start. Oh man, Cure could.
Oh
Cure
my
gonna make some magic happen here, guys. This is ridiculous.
This will be hard for Zest to take another base, right? He will have
No,
to
he
camp
can't
on that
expand
base.
here.
He cannot really move out.
Yeah.
The mobility of the army is on Cure's favor for sure.
Well, Zest knows where the army is, and he also probably knows that his army at this point is still a little bit better, but the first 2 ghosts are out. We do not have the upgrade, because the Ghost Academy got cancelled when
Right.
it was researching the enhanced shockwaves.
That was a little while ago. Well, EMPs on Archons is always nice too, but he's
Yeah.
obviously looking for the High Templar.
Yep, exactly. Like, it's easy to set up for the Archons. Oh, Zest.
You could see him thinking, I was like, okay, let's go. He's salivating, he's ready to go, but okay, needs to be patient. Beautiful Guardian Shield.
He can pop off another one.
Damn.
He has plenty of energy.
Oh, he's...
I like how he's using the stalkers for vision and then going with the high Templars potentially. That's very nice.
His Orbital is running low on HP. We'll keep an eye on it.
Careful,
High Templar lands a decent Storm. The rest of the army is not that big anymore. One more Storm, and I think Zest could maybe go for it. As he... Oh. Feedback. Oh, he dodged it.
Not the EMP.
Oh, and now he lands an EMP, and now he actually keeps the high Templars alive too. He gets it into an Archon. What a move by Zest.
Only one ghost remains at this point, and the barracks also has to be remade. Oh, good force field there. There's barely nothing.
No, the Marauders.
Yeah, the Archon's
too much.
it,
Like
right?
Zest has already like reproduced so many so much of his army.
Yeah, Zest can
I
go
think
for
just
it.
too much. Yeah.
Wow.
He can just aim move.
He can and he should. This is it. I mean, we have more Stalkers than we have Marines almost. Cure knows it.
Wow.
Yeah.